World's biggest potato farm ever built in Minecraft Hardcore is only 66,300 potatoes. Pfft, that's not a lot, we can easily beat that. But it's a lot harder when you try it in an 8-chunk world. This is gotta be a lot of fun. But I don't just want to make the world's biggest potato farm, I want to make a masterpiece that reminds me of one person and one phrase.
Technoblade never dies.
This is the design I created. A multi-layer potato farm, with water going from top to bottom, lanterns to make the potatoes grow, wooden logs to make it look steady, and deep slate for decoration.
Time is ticking, so let's begin the grind.
But let's first upgrade our gear and tools. We got the boots.
I think we can get the leggings as well, yep. And we got not the chest plate. Now we got the chest plate. And we got the helmet.
Now we've upgraded our tools and gear, let's begin with mining away all the dirt. And fill in all the holes. Then I upgraded my pickaxe from efficiency 2 to efficiency 4 and mined away the big mountain. This took me around 5 hours without a beacon. So now I have place to build a potato farm, let's start collecting the wood, the dirt and the deep slate to build the farm.
After collecting all the materials, I decided to build the farm as high as the water and started building the farm. Let me tell you something about Technoblade. He is a really talented creator that made the best out of every situation he got in. So when he found out he had cancer, he didn't even think much of it. While he recovered, he started raising a lot of money for cancer research. Today, the total is over $2 million. He sadly died. This farm is to remember the goat of the potatoes, Technoblade. After a couple hours of placing potatoes, I decided it would be better to place the dirt first, then do the wooden logs and the deep slate, and then start placing the potatoes. While I was harvesting and replacing the potatoes, I decided it would take too long to farm all the potatoes by myself. So I'm going to build an automatic potato farm in the corner at the border. I decided to make the automatic potato farm out of wood to make it fit into the build and iron blocks because it looks really cool. If you don't know how an automatic potato farm works, let me explain. There are two villagers, one at the collection system and one at the potatoes. When the villager in the farm harvested the potatoes, he wants to share it with the other villager in the collection system. But there are hopper minecarts right in front of the villager in the collection system. So the potatoes go into the collection system and the villager will be sad forever. But you might think, why would the villager throw the potatoes into the hopper minecart? That's because they don't register the minecart. Because the villager I thinks that it's just a minecart and not a hopper. Oh my gosh guys, look what we found. We found clay! After finding my guy Dream, I collected all the dirt in the overworld for the farm. Then I mined for gravel in the overworld for a couple of hours, because with gravel you can combine gravel with dirt and get more coarse dirt. But then I remembered you can also get gravel in the nether so much faster with beds and just spleef pickaxes. So I got some obsidian, made a full set of maxed out gear and went to the nether. After a little bit of calculating, I came to the conclusion that I still needed 2 double chests of dirt. So that's 2 double chests of gravel to combine it with the dirt to make coarse dirt, and just right click it with a shovel to make normal dirt. So I gotta be mining for a long time for all the gravel. After all the mining, I also got a full set of netherite gear, because when you mine in the nether you just get a lot of ancient debris. So I thought, why not make a full netherite maxed out set? Then I built the last wooden pillars and started placing all the dirt. I won't put you guys through the pain that I've been through, because oh my gosh, it took me so long to place all this dirt. It took me over 200 IRL hours. And for you guys, this is just a quick montage of me placing some dirt, but for me it took so long of my time and a lot of hours to finish this build. In the beginning, when I started building the farm, it seemed fun and all, but then after a couple hours of placing dirt and farming potatoes, it wasn't that fun anymore. Yeah, I didn't have any motivation to keep going. I did a couple hours a day probably. And then my friend Koen Meloen joined the server. And he got me entertained. He helped me a lot. And it was just so much better with his help and him by my side. So I want to thank him for helping me in this project. Also, I think the most fun part of the whole project was just pouring down the water because it looked so satisfying when I watched the replay. After pouring down the water, I was just chilling in call with Koen farming some potatoes and then this happened.
Van die
Oh
dingen.
shit, letterlijk hier voor mijn raam, bro.
Ja.
Nee, maar echt voor mijn raam. Echt hier zeg maar beneden, bij de fietsen, weet je wel, daarvoor. Then I broke down the fridge that I've been working on for the first 3 episodes of the One Chunk series. And it was a really sentimental moment, but it just didn't fit the look of the potato farm. The fridge wasn't even done, so it didn't matter that much. So now I've broken down the whole fridge, let's begin terraforming the area. I ran out of dirt and I calculated that I needed 2 double chests full of dirt for the terraforming, so I mined in the nether for more gravel and then combined it with dirt and got coarse dirt. Then I went into the nether to get some beacons with Koen, because it just would have taken too long to mine away this mountain without. And I started on a whole other project. I got some villagers, I got all the different terracotta villagers for the Technoblade statue, and I started making an auto sorter to sort all the items for me. Then I started building the dirt in the area, and I started building the hill where the Techno statue is gonna be on. And then I began building all the deep slate at the farm to decorate it. I think the deep slate edges just makes the farm look so much cooler. I tried to make every deep slate edge 8 blocks long, but some were 5, so I had to be creative with making the pattern. Then it was time to start placing all the potatoes. This took me so long because you just had to triple click your mouse for the potato to make it farmland and to make coarse dirt normal dirt. So this took me around 200 hours to do together with Koen Meloen. I personally did a lot of 4-hour sessions while listening to music and just placing potatoes. It was really bad, my brain was dying, but yeah, it had to be done. After placing all the potatoes, the last objective was to make a big techno statue. When I first built the 1-on-1 pixel statue, I thought it was a little small, so I decided to make 1 pixel 4 blocks. I even had to collect 3 stacks gold blocks for the crown. This took me a couple of bastions to raid, but after that the project was done. After playing 6 months in this 8x8 chunk hardcore world, I think I made the best out of it. I made a monument to respect and remember Technoblade, and probably even got a world record for the most potatoes planted in Minecraft hardcore. While watching Technoblade's potato war videos, I came along this sentence that I think fits this video really well.
I've realized now that rank number 1 isn't an achievement. It's a prison, which forces you to dedicate your life to defending a temporary title. But now, with the war finally over, I'm free.
And that's true, I'm free of dedicating my life to planting potatoes, placing dirt, and making this monument to remember and respect Technoblade. It was a really good choice to make Technoblade a lot bigger because it looks so cool how he's watching over the farm. I think the farm came out really well. I also like the storage system that I built, the automatic storage system, and the villagers to get all the terracotta and everything. All the librarians with the different books, and the iron villagers that sell 1 emerald when you give them 1 iron. I think everything came out really well. Also watch this video on the right and the left of the screen. Do it!